So let's get started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BerryFae, and I'm here to do a makeup tutorial for you guys featuring a new product that I received for Christmas. So let's get started. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette to do these eyes. Go ahead and prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Shout out to this new camera lens though. Quick update on my hair. So you guys know I did the purple comb and dye for my hair. I did finish the whole container or the whole bag. I know in the last video I only used about a quarter of it. Every other day I did add more product to my hair. As far as how long it stays as long as I don't touch my hair, if that makes sense, because the more I touch it, the more I see it coming off on my hands, or there'll be like little purple spots everywhere. But for the most part, it does stay in your hair. I do plan on washing it out this weekend because I do plan on dyeing my hair for real this time with purple and burgundy, but we shall see. It does dry your hair, so I've been using this orchid oil color protection oil from OGX. So I've been using this oil here to just spray over the colored parts, and it just keeps it hydrated for the most part. But it's a pretty nice break from reality. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a simple eye look because the eyes are not the center of attention for this video. So I'm just gonna quickly do something simple. This palette has so much fallout. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. Like, I feel like for a $54 palette, this thing should not have anything falling out, but it's like so powdered. If you hear a little ticking sound, that's definitely the lens moving around, just FYI. So today we are going to be using a silicone cosmetic sponge to apply my makeup instead of a brush or a beauty blender. It's literally a plastic silicone sponge. I got this for one of my Christmas gifts, and I would love to see how it works because who would have thought, you know? And I know I've seen these around, and I'm sure you guys have seen them around too, but today I'm going to put it to the test to see if it will do the job. Directions: add a small amount of liquid or cream foundation onto the silicone surface and smooth it in a circular motion onto the large areas of the face. Use a stippling motion around those precise face contours such as eyes and nose. Okay, repeat as needed to finish. Use the fluff surface to apply a sweeping motion. This is what they look like. They look really nice and squishy and weird, but they feel really nice. So two silicone. This is the plastic side, and on the back it's like a soft side for when you're like putting pressed powder on. And we're gonna put this to the test. I really hope it works because that'd be great. Let's get to work. I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my face using the Mary Kay Age Fighting Moisturizer. e.l.f. Illuminating Primer. So for the foundation, I'm gonna be using this L'Oreal True Match foundation in the color Cool C8. We're going to be using this foundation to put to the test with this silicone sponge. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply dots of the foundation on my face and then blend it out as I would normally. Okay, I'm just going to take the sponge. Let's see what happens. I feel like I'm just slapping myself because it's like plastic, but I don't know if you guys can see, but it definitely is blending out pretty smoothly. It definitely is smooth, but it does give you a nice precision, like around your eyebrows, like it really gets in there. And I feel like you do save a lot of product. Okay, so this, I definitely underestimated it. I can admit that. I definitely thought it was going to be whack, but it definitely blended out my foundation so smoothly that it's kind of ridiculous. Like, there's no lines left, there's no patches left. Like, everything is, you guys can see, right? Everything is blended out smoothly. And I know these things are very affordable. I don't know how much mine cost in particular because the tag was taken off, but it was 2 in there, so I'm pretty sure it was about like $6.99 or $8.99. But I know you can get these at Ross, you guys. I know they sell them at Ross, TJ Maxx, because that package definitely looked like it was from Ross or TJ Maxx. A nice tool to have. Will I reach for it every day? Probably not. I probably won't because, one, my nails are getting dirty and I hate when my foundation gets on my nails. Even though it's not that big of a deal, I just like to not have foundation on my hands. So I typically like to just use a brush or something. But for the most part, this thing does what it's supposed to do. And it's very flexible, so you can get right in your, right under your eyes and all that stuff, right around your eyebrows. Like, I give it that. Like, it definitely does have precision. Use it to blend out my highlight. I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. No, Fawn. In the color Toffee. And so we're going to go ahead and blend this one in. And I'm just going to use the same exact sponge. I don't think I like it for the concealer. It's working, but it's like, I feel like it's getting a little patchy. Let me flip the side. Okay, when I flipped it over, it seems to work a little bit better for the concealer. I don't know if it's because there was already foundation on that side, but for the concealer, I will definitely use a cleaner side. I just don't like it for the concealer. Like, it doesn't look bad, it's blending, but it's just, I don't like it that it gets on my fingers. Like, you guys, like, it's getting like all over my nails and stuff, which is probably not a big deal to some people, but to me it is. Like, that means I absolutely, even though I wash my hands after I apply my makeup, but now I have to wash my hands. Like, there's no question. Like, even if I was in a rush and I used this product, I would have to go wash my hands. Like, I can't even get around it. Hear that? That smacking sound? Like, that's so annoying to me. It doesn't hurt, but it's just like, it sounds wet. It sounds moist. You know how a lot of people hate the word moist? This sounds moist. I think this smaller one would have been perfect to do the concealer, but I didn't feel like using 2. And I don't think it's hard to clean. I think you just wash it off and then it's ready to go for the next day, which is a plus. Because Beauty Blender, you have to clean that thing out. I like it. I like the finish. I don't like this part, but I like the finish of it. So let me just go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then we'll see what really, what's really good. We'll see what's really good. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and start setting this concealer because I don't want it to start creasing. I'm gonna be using my Sasha Buttercup powder. And I'm going to take this silicone sponge and try to set it with this, because on the back it's supposed to be used to set things like this, but we shall see. So let me just go ahead and use the back of this. Okay, it does not pick up a lot of product, which is good, which means you will be saving some coins. And I'm just going to go ahead and set that baby in. Okay, it definitely goes on for sure, and then it looks so much more smoother than when you use a brush or a beauty blender. Like, it gives one nice thin layer, if that makes sense. Nothing falls off when you pick up some powder. Another good thing. Again, that precision right here under the liner is perfect because it's like not going over it. Fall out. So it definitely does its thing when it's time to set under the eyes and stuff. Like, so yeah, it definitely does its thing to set. Like, I can't even lie, like everything is so nice and like smooth. It's one layer, you know, it's not patchy. So I'm just gonna let that sit. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and start bronzing up my face. I love my hair like this. It feels so like empowered, you know? Certain things just make you look and feel more strong, and this hairstyle makes me feel so strong and confident. I don't know, because it's like a mohawk, and usually, well, back in the day, mohawks were like frowned upon, but now it's like a sign of edginess and like power, you know? Maybe it's just me thinking crazily. I'm gonna test it one more time, and I'm gonna apply my all over face powder. This is Mary Kay Mineral Foundation Powder in the color Bronze 4, and I'm just gonna apply that just gently over my face. No fallout once again. You save so much product, because if I had a brush, all of this would have been all over the place. And this definitely saves you product. Like, I would definitely be using this every day. In the beginning, I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna use it every day. But now that it like set my concealer nicely, oh yeah. Alright, so to clean it, it says hand wash with warm water, mild soap, pat dry with a clean towel, or air dry. So let's just go ahead and do that now. It is definitely looking back to normal. So wow, I am actually really blown away. Overall, out of 10, I give this a 7.5/8. The only reason I did not give it a full 10 stars is because I don't like the fact that my hands get dirty while using it. Now, that might not seem like a legitimate reason, but to me it is. Even though I know makeup tends to get on your hands, for the most part, it shouldn't be all over my hands. Maybe it's just because the way I'm holding it, but there's not really much different ways to hold it. So it's always going to get on my hands, which is probably really not ideal for me, because I don't like my hands getting super dirty during my makeup application. That's the only reason I did not give it a 10 out of 10. But the application is stupendous. I love the way it applies. I love the way it blends. I love the way it sets my concealer, my foundation. Like, this back side, the softer side, does wonders with powder and press, things like that. So definitely pick one up if you were thinking about trying out a silicone applicator for makeup. I think you should definitely pick it up. It's super inexpensive. It's probably half the price of a beauty blender, and it works really good. So if I could find some links online, I will definitely leave them in the description box below. But if not, just go ahead and check your local Ross, Walmart, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, any place that sells like little beauty things. Ulta, I know Ulta has some too. Again, if I could find some online, then I'll definitely leave them in the description box. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.